Rogan, for those of you who don't know, he has a very popular podcast, a very popular show in which he interviews different people. He has honest conversations, long form conversations, 1 to 2 to even 3 hours with different exciting people. He had an interview with Elon Musk that I think even now is the #1 podcast in terms of views. It went over 30 million views on YouTube and probably other platforms. But here's the thing, just a few days ago, he signed a deal with Spotify. He signed a deal with Spotify to have all of his content over there, and it's an exclusive deal. So only Spotify will have his content. If you want to watch any Joe Rogan later on this year, you'll have to go to Spotify. And I was like, okay, Spotify, it's only for music, it's only for podcasts, the audio stuff, right? How are they going to have his videos there? Apparently, they're going to have a video function by the end of the year introduced, and all of his videos will be there as well. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I want you to be thinking about. They paid $100 million to have a multiple year deal with Joe Rogan and have exclusive access to his content. So, anyone who wants to listen to him has to install Spotify now, which is probably a great avenue for them to get new users, and probably they'll end up subscribing to Spotify Premium or even just listen to ads. And Spotify tends to gain in the long run. But here's the thing, as soon as this deal was confirmed and all the news outlets covered it, do you know what happened to their stock price? Stock price went up. And if you look at that market cap, the value of the company before and after the announcement of this news, it went up by almost 4 billion. Okay, so let me get this right. You pay 100 million to someone for a deal. Okay, you invest and you commit to 100 million to get a certain person on board, and your market value goes up by 4 billion. That's like what, a 40x return? Imagine how YouTube must be feeling. This just shows you the value of content, and this probably raises the value of many other creators right now. They probably know what they're worth. Like, so if you build a great following on YouTube, probably the other platforms would try to poach you and offer some sort of a better deal. You see, this is an example of competition. This is an example of how multiple players are trying to compete to get the best content, to get the best people, to get the best returns on what they're offering. This can happen only in a capitalistic economy, and if that means that they have certain guidelines, like in Spotify's case, Spotify said that they won't really interfere with this creative material. So Joe Rogan will be free to talk about whatever he likes, where in YouTube there are certain live streams of Joe which have been reported to have contained misinformation, and they may have been taken down in the past, which is why he doesn't do that many lives anymore. Spotify is going to give him full autonomy and allow him to do what he's doing best. Now, that's an example of Spotify came in and they said, look, we're going to offer you a better deal.